We are in downtown Toronto getting set for baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Roy Halladay, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Stepping in next, Alex Rodriguez. Pitch on the way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Oh, and 2. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. Maybe a rug burner 2 after that one as we get another look at it here. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Colby Lewis is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan, any thoughts?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
And now here is Vernon Wells. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to third. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Into the box now, Orlando Hudson. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
At the plate now, Carlos Delgado, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So now to the plate, Jason Worth, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Nix is there, one away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
First offering on its way. Three runs already home here. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Roy Halladay, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Roy Halladay behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Stepping in now, Frank Catalinato, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Second inning coming up from Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Rangers nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Mark Teixeira, and they could use a spark from him here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Look out, 1-1.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Rafael Palmeiro. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now the pitch.
Ball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wells is there, 2 gone.
Christensen.
So the next to bat will be Ryan Christensen. First pitch of the AB on its way. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They're down 4-0. So now to the plate, Greg Myers. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center field. Christensen is right there, 1 down.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Standing in now, Chris Woodward. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Woodward, a 27-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Hit in the air out toward left. Spencer is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Vernon Wells.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Vernon Wells. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nix is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God.
Now at the plate, here is Lance Nix. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Nix hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
At the plate, Diaz, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box now, Shane Spencer. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Hudson.
Digging in will be Orlando Hudson. He singled in his first AB. Pitch on the way.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Next, here is Carlos Delgado, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Ron Mayhew is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
The right fielder, number 13.
In now, Jason Worth. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back in standing. So now to the plate, Eric Hinsky as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Scooped up, and he is in there. Striding forward now is the DH, Josh Phelps. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Going back to that last at-bat, that's not an easy thing to do, to pull a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate and keep it fair for a home run. This guy's got some pretty good bat control.
On to first, and they get the double play. Stepping in for the Jays, Frank Catalinato. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Nix will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We're through 3 north of the border, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Young. And Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Hank Blaylock. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Standing in now, Alex Rodriguez pulled high in the air out to left field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark.
Up next for the Rangers, Mark Teixeira. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat. Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 2. Count is 2-1.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as the lead is cut to 4. It's 6-2 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box, Rafael Palmeiro. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third baseline. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Into the box now, Ryan Christensen. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Rangers 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Greg Myers. Here's the first pitch. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a line drive, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
At the plate now, Vernon Wells. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The relay, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
In now, Orlando Hudson.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Hit hard towards center, and again he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch in the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Jays are out in front, 7-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in the outfielder, Lance Nix. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning-opening base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
To the plate now, Diaz hit the other way out toward right field. Worth will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next to hit is Shane Spencer. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet, and if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
So now to the plate, Michael Young, swinging a liner. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
At the plate, Hank Blaylock, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Spencer on third. Young at second with one away. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Racing back, the right fielder at the track. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. 3-run home run down the line in right, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 23, Mark Teixeira.
Ready to take his hacks again. Mark Teixeira lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Bouncer up the middle, fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Middle of the night at Rogers Center. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Rangers 6. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Jason Worth, singled in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Standing in now, Eric Hinsky. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Next will be the designated hitter, Josh Phelps. Here's the first pitch as he puts it on the ground to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Jason Kirshner takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and striding forward the designated hitter, Rafael Palmeiro. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Woodward over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ryan Christensen.
Up next, Ryan Christensen. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now here's the first offering. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Lance Nix, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Frank Catalinato. And now the first pitch, as it's grounded sharply to first, reined in, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 28, Red Meyer.
And now Greg Myers. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. To first, scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping up is Chris Woodward. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Now it'll be Diaz. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The catcher, number 5.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 count. The pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catalinato comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Shane Spencer.
Now to the plate. Here is Shane Spencer. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Michael Young.
So next to the plate for Texas, Michael Young. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Swing and a liner. Catalinato gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Brian Schaus gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Vernon Wells. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Young onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Orlando Hudson.
At the plate now, Orlando Hudson. He's running. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Spencer arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The first baseman, number 25,
Carlos Delgado steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll be back in standing up. Here's the first pitch to him, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 7 runs on 12 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner goes. Got him swinging. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Next to hit, Jason Worth is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Stepping in once again is Eric Hinsky. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Dave Berg will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Josh Phelps will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch. Line drive base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Jay Howell answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. To the plate now, Frank Catalinato, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Dave Berg remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Sturtz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, it'll be Hank Blaylock as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And this is taken in for out number 1. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Now to the plate, Alex Rodriguez. Outfield in the no doubles defense, now the first pitch, fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Mark Teixeira batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, as that makes this an 8-all ball game.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
So now to the plate, Rafael Palmeiro, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Standing in now, Ryan Christensen, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Hudson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. All even now at 8 apiece. So now here is Greg Myers. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Into the box now, Chris Woodward, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. The 1-0 home to the left side, but it's well foul.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Swing and a line drive. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
At the plate now, Vernon Wells.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
And Young squeezes this one for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in now, Orlando Hudson fielded cleanly. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Lopez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 44.
So now into the box is Lance Nix, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. And he lays off the pitch down and away, ball 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th.
Number 5.
Digging in next, Diaz flew out last time up. Now here's the first offering. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. 3-0. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Next to dig in, Shane Spencer. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Texas down to their final strike in this one. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Toronto Blue Jays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Sturtz gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Get your hand off my penis!